Not trying to be a spoiler, but we're undefeated this week. 15-15. Fun week indeed. Fun week indubitably deedy. We're doing this quick, fast, and dirty because our internet's getting maintenance in about 30 minutes. Or in an hour and 30 minutes, so we don't want to be around when that happens. Last time we were here, stream cut off. It was a travesty. It was a travesty. All right, I got some in my eye. There's something in my eye. In my opinion, Grand Wizard Cartman, not a great card to lead because Transmog is an option. In this case, level 3 Grand Wizard, don't really need to transmog him. Not really worried about it. I'm hoping that he uses the ability here. Your matches weren't so fun. Did you get your ass kicked? I was hoping to overwhelm him with the Coopers right here. And then I was hoping that he would use the ability and knock me back. We get extra damage there. I probably could have just let the Bebe. I didn't realize the rats were like going up towards the coops. Probably could just let the Bebe kill all those rats. And then that Bebe would have just been fat stacked. But instead, those Coopers, little bit dangerous. Little bit dangerous. Not much that he can do now. Not much that he can do now. Glad you guys all made it, because Team Wars is all we're doing tonight. Because by the time we're done with this, the internet will be almost over. And it'll be just in time to watch like the 4th quarter of the Warriors game. So it's perfect. I was going to wait until the Warriors game was over and then stream a late night stream. But by that time, it would be exactly when the internet's going to shut off. So instead, we got Heidi. Nice little non-committal lead. Could have led the cows, but this week, in my opinion, playing cows first is the biggest mistake, because one of the best ways to deal with the cows is with your own cows. And you can really get a ton of value with extra Frontier value, extra Gunslinger value, whatever that might be. This might be a free win as well. Warriors! Oh, huge hit from that Gunslinger. Oh, huge hit from the Gunslinger. Brutal. Then a couple extra. The bars are so fleeting in Team Wars. Kev Bob, Whispering Eye from the buttholes. That's a hell of a name. That's a hell of a name. Oh, this guy's going deep. Where's the Nichole? No Nichole to get the value from those pigeons. No Frontier either. What just happened here? Can we keep her alive? Will the coop spawn quick enough where Jimbo won't be able to get him? The extra value from the cows. But do the cows kill the rats? Yes, the cows clear the rats. She's still alive. She needs one more spawn. No, the Cooper's a little slow. Nichole goes down. And I think he just transmogged a dead cow. Is that what just happened? Yeah, he transmogged a dead cow. Max beat you in the tournament today? Nice. Nice. What's is there like a theme this time? We got Antieku. We got Nymph Nichole. I mean, honestly, that guy had pretty good levels. I don't know why he played everything midline. So here's what I'm talking about. The cows on the cows. You gotta wait till the first cow hits New Kid, so that you push it back like this, and then he's not running and hitting you with his charge. And then also, all 3 of your charges are hitting him, and only 2 of his charges are hitting you. So it really benefits you. He did have the great poison play there to take care of the cows. But we are in a good setup. Giving up the Heidi for the Inuit. Pretty much best case scenario. Levels here are my friend. And now we are in good shape with a scary Timmy. Preferred Gunslinger over Belf. I can understand Belf though. Like Belf alone, when there's pigeons, coop, rats, it's just there's so much value for Bebe to keep getting stacks. that her alone, she can just win a game because she's basically unkillable. So I totally understand that. But yeah, Gunslinger with the cows, Gunslinger with the coop, Gunslinger with, you know, just new kid damage, Gunslinger with the pigeons. There's definitely a lot of Gunslinger value as well. I think I didn't really care either way. I think I was able to get really good value from Bebe a couple times, and then a couple pretty good Gunslinger plays as well. See, Grand Wizard right there would kind of be the play, but if I play Grand Wizard and then he removes the Grand Wizard, I'm like, that push is probably dead. So that's just not a good thing to do. Looks like I don't know what happened there. It almost looked like the Timmy killed him, but then it was like a glitch and the Inuit killed him. I don't know, that was really... Theme is critters, nice. But it's even levels, or it's friendly fight level, right? So it's like level 2. That's why I don't typically... I only like Team Wars tournaments. Those are the only ones I would bother with, although I normally don't bother with them anyway. Just the time commitment is not ideal for me typically. But Team Wars ones are fun, but I don't really like friendly fight levels. I just think there's so much, there's so many like different interactions and stuff that you basically have to relearn them all to know how to play the friendly fight stuff, because it's like, you know, level 2 epics and level 1 legends and stuff. Basically, it's just common and rare. You know, who plays the commons and rares, and I just to me it's just not useful. It's not a waste of time, because any tournament like that is kind of fun, but to me it was always a waste of time to play friendly fights. And people be like, oh, you never really know how to... I think it's pretty clear that of all the people in the game, it's pretty clear I know what I'm doing with pretty much every card in the deck. I wish that there was more Team Wars options though, because there's definitely some cards where you never pick, because so if you didn't know this, Team Wars is a cycle of decks now, and it'll never be a new deck. We'll never see a new deck choice. It just cycles, and I think it is random. There's no rhyme or reason for which one it picks, and it is random because we've had the same one 2 weeks in a row, which means that like it is truly random if that's possible. But you know, they'll never be, I think, you know, you'll never pick Program Stan, I don't think. You know, like there's certain options, and I think there's some cards that are they're just never an option. Like literally, I think there's some cards where they're never even a choice, but there's some of them where the choice is like cows or something like that. Like you're never gonna pick the other option. So it would be cool to see, or maybe if there was a couple cards in each Team Wars deck that were forced on you. So like out of the 12 slots, 2 of them were always gonna be this card. You can't choose that one. So like you force Dark Mage Craig on him, you force Hercules Clyde on him, you know, you force some bad cards on him so that those cards see play. Otherwise they would never see play, right? Because you would just never, look at that, Nichole absolutely stacked. You would just never choose those cards, right? Which is unfortunate, because it just kind of sad to not see some cards get their due in Team Wars. But sometimes when you're on a not super well put together team, they'll make a wrong choice and you'll get to play with a fun card. Sometimes that happens. All right, we got J36. Love this team name. Love that team name. But yeah, Gunslinger with New Kid, Gunslinger with the cows, Gunslinger with, you know, just Heidi, and a couple units with the Gunslinger can just be so deadly. I think it's especially deadly with the rats, or with the Cooper, especially if you can get them like stacked up a couple, so you have like 1 or 2. Oh, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, Gunslinger, just crazy value. Like putting the cow stampede out right here into the Gunslinger would have been crazy. But even that, look at that. I got 143 damage. It really does last a long time. I got 143 damage on the Jimbo on 2 cows like 3 times. Like, that was insane value. The Timmy kills the Inuit. That's even more insane value. Gunslinger still alive. Gonna be able to get the ability off before he dies? No. No, but I should have waited for the coup right there, honestly. Should have waited for the coup. We got Unknown Vortex. God, I have that thing with my ears keeps happening. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's talking so much is making my... All right, Gunslinger just gets transmogged probably, which is... Or not Gunslinger. So that's why you don't want to lead him, but there's a way that that actually benefits you because you can wait to play, but it doesn't really matter. I should have paid attention there. Should have played the rats, but he takes out... I was hoping that I could save her real quick, but the rats are probably going to take the bar either way. Level 7 rats versus that level 14 new kid. Incredibly important that it takes like 3 shots to hit him instead of 2. That's a big difference in the value of those cards. In fact, a game I just started playing, or a game I've been playing for a long time, but Champion Strike just released level 18. They hadn't had level 18 before. And they didn't increase the tower level at all. So the towers didn't get stronger, but all the units did. And one of the units, basically a swarm unit, kind of like gnomes. The gnomes, when you brought them to that unit, they're rabbits, I think. But that unit, when you brought it to level 18, the level 17 tower took 3 shots to kill him instead of 2 shots. And it was so overwhelming that today after like 5 days, basically, it wasn't that long, they released a quick patch, like a balanced patch, and they took those units and they made them have less health. Instead of boosting the towers to level 18, they took those units and gave them less health so that they died to the tower. Because it's like, that's what those things should be. Those types of units shouldn't really have any health. I wouldn't care if they had 1 health. Right? Because it should be like a, yes, if they get hit, they die kind of thing. But you're supposed to get them in a situation where they're not dying, you know what I mean? Those units shouldn't survive 2 hits even, 3 hits even. 3 hits is brutal. Manbear Pig isn't the greatest choice. Yeah, I mean, Manbear Pig and Grand Wizard, either way, the unit's probably going to get transmogged. So you kind of, if you're going to play that card, they have to have already removed something with something else. Like maybe they removed Jimbo. Jimbo's really the only option this week. Maybe they removed Jimbo, and then you could play Grand Wizard or the Manbear Pig. And then after that, it's like the only time I would play that is in response to them. At the beginning, it's not that big of a deal, because like if you play 6 or 7, 7's always bad though, but if you play 6, they remove you for 5, you get to actually wait like a little bit longer, so you can get field advantage from that potentially. So there's some nuance to that. But the that was a nice play. Sorry, the Draymond just had a great play. But yeah, it's kind of a, at the beginning it's not a big deal, but if you're trying to defend with like they have a push coming at you and you play Grand Wizard or Manbear Pig, you're gonna lose probably because they're just gonna transmog it. So if you can bait the transmog on something else, maybe even bait the transmog on the nymph Nichole, they have to kill Nichole with that, you know? Otherwise, Jimbo's really your only option. And then if that doesn't happen, you're just not gonna play that card. Just simply. There's almost always 1 or 2 cards in every Team Wars match where I would really suggest just like never playing that card. There's a couple times where Coop is actually that card. You don't want to play the Coop. Freeze Ray sometimes is that card. Witch Doctor Token is that card sometimes. Santa is that card. Osimo is that card. Usually it's a bigger cost card that just isn't worth the value. It'd be much better to play 2 of the other cards in your hand than to play that 1 card. Because they're just not very good cards usually, or there's just a really good counter. Like this week, get completely countered by the transmog, right? Completely countered. Can we beat him? Level 7 versus level 7 here. The AoE helps deal with the coops that's defending the cow. That's just so brutal, man. I could take 5 bars probably with that push. It's crazy. What up, BF Gamer? Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, it's probably getting checked to see if it's a flagrant. That's so lame. Take all the wind out of our sails. See, I stopped watching and they go up by 10 points. When I was watching, they were only up by 4. This is a good lead. I do like the Nichole, but waiting till we get the coop is nice. The pigeons could do it. Now the Cooper comes out. This is good. Looking back, I should have put the coop down further so that the coop would just head towards the new kid, because they're not really helping versus the Jimbo because they're just getting hit with the AoE anyway. I guess they're doing a little bit of damage. They get 2 or 3 hits off, so I guess it's not that bad. But if they would have been on the bottom side, this is what I mean with Bebe. Like, Bebe could win the match right here by herself. She's got 3 stacks already, which means she will not die to New Kid Blast unless something else helps. I was gonna play the pigeons, but I realized that Nichole was dead. So I was like, you know what? Let's just get this Bebe absolutely fat stacked. Transmogged a rat instead of the Jimbo. I should have just played Grand Wizard right there. Transmogged the rat instead. That's crazy. That's crazy. But look at that. Bebe, especially when Jimbo could be there, Jimbo gives her a boost and she has a health boost. I mean, look at this. She could have killed the Inuit right there and probably survived. Like, that's how much health. So she's got basically as much health as that Bebe probably. And she's on the bottom side. Always play her on the bottom side, so it's a threat. Like, she could win a game right here. And look at that, Bebe getting hit. Get her down, get her down. Oh, there's not enough damage. That's all right, though. We got her down. We got her down. Let's go. RT Little King from Uncle Furs. A name that we recognize. Either he's a fan of the show, or he used to hang out in the show, or he was in the team, the coalition, or maybe he was a hater. Somehow I know that name and expected a good matchup. Didn't really have anything else to play, so don't mind the Inuit right there, giving up the Inuit, dealing with the rats. Not the greatest lead at all. Actually kind of a bad lead, but we'll see what happens here. He throws away any lead he might have had by playing that Grand Wizard. His team also wasted precious caps, getting him to level 5. Not exactly ideal. Can we take the Gunslinger out with the Coopers? No, we can't. They keep getting protected, and now they have less attack. That Gunslinger just will not die. Finally, he goes down. I was worried that Gunslinger was just gonna stay alive. The Dark Mage Craig, I just don't think he's worth it this week. What was the alternate to Dark Mage Craig? Nichole? What was the alternate there? The cows, level 20, level 7, but 24 boost on those pigeons. Absolutely devastating. Get Nichole out there to get that pigeon boost. Absolute. This guy's an idiot, dude. This guy's dumb. Like, dumb as shit. Like, what was that? What was that? Pigeons straight into the pigeons?
What the hell is even that?
What? What? All right, we got Jimbo. Get the cows, the pigeons, get them down. Pigeons with the Bradley boost, absolutely devastating. Does get the cows. The cows down, but does get the boost on the Nichole with the cows. Nichole level 6 with some boost. Is she gonna beat You got to get the rats out there to survive. Oh, survives right at the end, but no chicken coop to speak of. Will she get one hit off against that gunslinger or not? Oh no, she doesn't get the hit. She doesn't get the hit, and even that level 2 finishes it off. Don't mind that, that should be fine. We are a little bit worried here. Keep the Jimbo away from us with the Cooper. I like the use of the Inuit here. Kind of wasted the Timmy ability there. I should have just hit him with an ability, or with one more hit. Belf could get stacked here potentially, but we're just gonna slow play, not play anything, see what happens. If they start overwhelming me, then I can play the Belf, but Timmy could get a hit on New Kid here with that ability if we play it just right. Otherwise, the pigeons on the cows again. Can we stop them from getting 50 damage? No, they get one hit. So we bring it home. The Nichole would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 12 stacks right there if we played her. Good game indeed. Well played. The Animal Farm today. It's the Animal Farm.
Who is that guy?
Who's that guy, dude? I don't know, but I recognize them. Squad Golians. Pretty decent team, honestly. I get some pretty decent matchups from these guys, and we definitely lost some matches to Squad Golians before. A lead by the Grand Wizard, and look at this. We got no transmog, so we are in trouble. We don't really want to play our Grand Wizard because he could just get removed, and that puts us in a really bad spot. But can the Paladin get one hit? No, he doesn't. That's unfortunate, but really non-committal. Hopefully we cycle to that Unholy in time. The transmog comes out. Will it be worth playing it, or will we try to kill him? Might just be better to play it, especially with the Nichole coming out, but we decide, let's just try to kill that gunslinger, or that Grand Wizard, the old-fashioned way. We got level 7 cows incoming. For some reason, he's not using the ability. He should have used the ability when my Nichole was hitting his Nichole. I truly don't know what he was thinking there, but we get huge damage from the cows there. I'm liking this. Let's get the Frontier out there. Bonus damage. New Kid not getting the hits, but the little coops that could with 171 bonus damage. A little bit off with the timing there, but it ends up working out pretty well for us. The Paladin. Oh, there's one rat down there. The transmog rat doing work. Can we get the Gunslinger ability? Yes, Gunslinger will get onto the Frontier, which will get 2 hits off onto the baby and kill the baby. Well done. Well done. And Gunslinger, brutal value on the top side. Will that pigeon... We got to move that pigeon away. We can't let him hit twice. Gunslinger gets the ability off. No, he doesn't. That would have been absolute devastation, but doesn't even try it. Must not have had the energy to try to play his own cows, or didn't get it cycled in time. And that does it for Team Wars, for the Week Wars, baby. I appreciate you guys popping in real quick for me. We're going to get out of here before the internet craps out on us. We will... I love that emote. We will see you on the next one. We'll stream tomorrow, and be on the lookout on Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. You can use that link right there. Actually, I just noticed you guys don't see that on the... Do you guys see that? Yeah, okay. You can see it right there if you're on YouTube. That's the Discord link. We are gonna put up a poll, and that poll is gonna say... It's gonna have like 5 different games, and it's gonna be spooky games, okay? So it's gonna be different emotes for each game, and you're gonna vote for that game with that emote. And you can vote for multiple games if you want. So if you want me to play all of them, you could vote all of them, I guess. But the goal is to try to order them. So whichever one has the most votes, we'll play that one first, then down the line. The goal is to play these games November, December, like November, December, right? Like scary games, right? And we're gonna be starting them hopefully tomorrow after some South Park. So we're gonna put that up on Discord, and if you want to vote and be part of what we play, check that out. Matt, 2 of them are going to be from those guys who did the Dark Pictures, the first games in that. So got some options there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here for a quick and dirty one. Just a half an hour or so, but that's all you need. We'll see this on YouTube tomorrow. So if you're on YouTube, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Have a good one, everybody. Warriors went up by like 12 right now. Let's go, boys. We'll see you. Bye.